So, in the Bible, reality is made up of two overlapping realms, the heavens and the earth, our space. So, in the Bible, reality is made up of two overlapping realms, the heavens and the earth, our space and God's space.
And while life here on Earth may seem ordinary, sometimes we can encounter heaven right here in our own realm.
Yes, this happens a number of times in the Bible. And when it does, we often encounter a fascinating character, the angel of Yahweh, or in most translations of the Bible, the angel of the Lord.
Now, we've talked about angels. They're spiritual messengers who perform missions for God.
But the angel of the Lord is no mere angel.
How so?
Well, every time he appears, he's described in a way that's purposefully puzzling. And it leaves you wondering, was that an angel sent by Yahweh? Or was that Yahweh himself?
What do you mean?
Here's one of many examples. In the book of Genesis, there's a story about Hagar, Abraham and Sarah's runaway Egyptian slave. And we read this.
The angel of Yahweh called to Hagar.
But then this angel speaks as if he is Yahweh, saying, I will give you many descendants. And then Hagar responds and says, you are God who sees me.
So the angel of Yahweh is Yahweh. But that can't be. In the Bible, you can't see Yahweh or you'll die.
Yeah. So this story and others like it are inviting us into a paradox, that Yahweh is above all, inaccessible to us. But sometimes he reveals himself to us in ways that we can see and understand, and that's where this character shows up.
He's Yahweh made visible to us.
Yes, distinct from Yahweh and also Yahweh. This is very similar to other biblical stories about prophets who get a glimpse into God's space, like Isaiah, Ezekiel, or Daniel. And what they see is a glorious human figure on a throne who's called Yahweh.
So the one on the throne and the angel of Yahweh, this is the same person.
Exactly. Watch all this come together in the famous story of Moses and the burning bush, where we read,
The angel of Yahweh appeared to Moses in a blazing fire from the midst of a bush. And when Yahweh saw that Moses stopped to look, God called to him from the midst of the bush.
So this person in the bush is called the angel of Yahweh, then Yahweh, and then God. And then later in the story, Moses learns that the figure in the burning bush is the one leading Israel out of Egypt in a pillar of fire and cloud. And that's the one who later takes up residence in the tabernacle.
The tabernacle, this is the throne room of God himself.
You got it. The angel of the Lord is the royal glory of Yahweh appearing as a human. Now, keep all this in mind as we start talking about Jesus. In the opening of the Gospel of John, we're told that from all eternity, Jesus was with God and was God.
Distinct from God and also God. That's the same paradox we saw with the angel of Yahweh.
Right. And then John says that God's word became human and set up a tabernacle among us.
The temple presence of the invisible God.
Exactly. Now check this out. There's a story about when Jesus took 3 of his followers up to a mountain and his true identity was revealed. He was transformed into a glorious human figure.
Okay, I see what's going on here. So the angel of the Lord was God appearing like a human, and Jesus is God now become a human.
Yes. And notice this. In the New Testament, no one ever uses the phrase angel of the Lord to describe Jesus.
Why not?
Well, they wanted to avoid the idea that Jesus was merely an angel. For them, Jesus was Yahweh God become human, in order to fulfill his ultimate mission to fully reunite heaven and earth once and for all.
The way that they take biblical concepts and put art behind it. All right, my friends. What stood out to you, you both? And so we have this crazy times. You know, we can think of Moses in the burning bush. We can think of Hagar. Remember who Hagar was? The Egyptian slave. Where she's running away and the angel Lord called out to her. The angel of Yahweh. And then she says, and then she praises. She praises him. She praises God. And so it's like this weird, separate, but also, it's distinct, but also it. Distinct and also like. And then you get that in the burning bush. Where you get the angel of Yahweh. And that same angel of Yahweh is in the temple. The same angel of Yahweh is leading them by a pillar of cloud or a pillar of fire. Yeah. And then now we look at Jesus, who tabernacled among us. That's such a cool just thread throughout the First and Second Testament. All right, friend, we can start. Oh, wait, BlueStack is not on Steam. You want to keep looking at games, Logan, or you gonna be bouncing? You're bouncing? All right, let me give you a hug. Nice little gathering. Where do you guys watch it? Oh, that's cool. And they welcome it. That's awesome. BlueStacks. One thing about that game though, it has good flavor and DRM music. Are you guys doing school? Okay. Man, when the screen goes all black, I always think my monitor is turning off. Yeah, XVF. Picture exam, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Makes you think, we three kings of Oriental. Now, you don't have a true gacha game if you don't have where you can send your people out on expeditions. This is like summoning material, so make your summon stronger. Go Ithbeth. Let's go. Alright. That reward. Now back to story. Back to the story, folks. Well, right now, the Anonymous has not shown up. Yeah, that's from last. He's like, I'm back! What? Well, I mean, that's Final Fantasy. Like, oh, this guy actually has a really cool. Oh, now I need to show you. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Alright. Yeah. Oh, it was actually irritating. Like, I mean, literally, like he did beat it. Like usually any other day, like I could beat Brendan easily on Smash Bros. And for some reason, like me and all my friends, we just have a hard time unlocking him when he first was released in Smash Bros. And Brendan did his first try. No, I wasn't getting angry, but he's like, let me do it. I can do it. It's like, oh yeah, sure. And he does it, and he's like, gosh darn it, dude. Now he's gonna brag about this for every moment. Every time he gets a chance, he... And then New Heavens, New Earth. He's like talking to bro Jesus. Alright. It's a big boy attack. Alright. Thanks for putting that back. Any rappers around? You leave any switch combs? Switch snap combs? Alright, see ya. Love you, man. Oh yeah, open invite on days that you get off work a little early.
悪いな。運命を絶つ。はっせあってあ
Alright. 5:15, we can bounce whenever you're ready, friend. Alright. Have you used your ult yet, my friend? Alright, friends, that's me out. I'll be back on sometime tonight, and I'll catch you then. Kadoosh!